All right. Well, when we last left off, our heroes were going to be making their way out to having paired off in teams, were making their way out on this field trip. Not so much field trip, making their way out to finally see their first instance. Their first instance of war, in the class anyway. For those members of the class who have been purely theory, they are about to meet. They are about to have those theories put to the test. To those who have seen war, this could possibly be just as jarring, if not more so.
I would like to confirm, since there did seem to be a dividing line earlier, is this a army of the demon lord or a demon army?
It is assumed to be a march of the army of the demon lord. Demons don't really, march on anything. So.
Okay. So this would be the same kind of force that was a part of the World Primer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know.
It's basically the Demon Lord's army has gone out and they are sacking, destroying, doing something. I must say, anytime they come out in this level of force, they're usually searching for something.
Okay. I was just wanting a clarification to know how to play Whisper.
Oh, yeah. All right. You guys have the option, since you are dividing yourselves into two squads.
Well, we didn't have a choice.
Well, I'll say you are being divided into two squads because there will be
being divided into two squads. All the PCs were in one because you guys won the Jib fight, right?
Yeah, it's PCs plus Jib and then everyone else, from what I recall.
All right.
But he was making it sound like we decided to divide.
No, you decided your groups.
Yes.
You have the option of having one of four of the teachers to come with you.
Not my uncle.
I must say, you have the option of you have Warlord Crenshaw. As she said, her uncle, Swordmaster Marcus. Fionn the Alchemist. And Paladin Barnabas.
Over that, I would vote Crenshaw. How about you guys?
Which one was Crenshaw?
I second the Crenshaw.
Crenshaw is a barbarian. Marcus is a fighter. Fionn is, alchemist, so support and near endless amount of potions of various sorts. And Barnabas is a paladin, so closest thing to a healer.
I was leaning toward alchemist for both crowd control, if nothing else. But if everybody else wants the barbarian, I guess we'll go with the barbarian.
Was the alchemist the healer?
I'm about to say she can, but she can heal the same way that, as a, oh, you need heals, here's a potion.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with friendship.
Oh, it's like, hey, you need stat buffs, here's a potion. Oh, hey, you need mana, here's a potion.
I could.
I feel like that's what we have Jib Jib for.
Jib Jib's a wizard, so less healing, more wizard.
But still potion. Potion with murky side effects.
Oh no, that's
the.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Oh,
I'll
I
say
keep missing that too.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, murky side effects is Frabix.
They have a very similar
Gotcha.
voice.
Well, I think David and I got,
What, in terms of healing?
we got a random potion for Crib, didn't we?
We got
yeah.
you guys got potions before when we were still in the classroom.
Yeah, you got random potions from Frabix. I'll say Jib Jib is your Starfire equivalent, and I'll say Frabix is your Weasley undercarriage person.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna still go with Travis. Not Travis, Crenshaw. We need more heavy hitters on the party.
Do we?
Yeah, we only have like 3.
All right.
Hey, you make a pretty decent heavy hitter thing, and depending on what Missouri turns into, they can be pretty nasty.
That's true.
They can start turning into young adult dragons now.
Nice.
Teenage dragons.
I was about to say dragons are sexy, and then you said teenage dragons, and then it can sound weird depending on how you want to think about that.
I'm just a teenage dragon, baby.
Where it was like smash, and they were like, even a 14-year-old good. He was like, yes, hot smash 14-year-old girl, and they were like, whoa, and he's like, no, pops don't mean that way.
You're 9. So yeah, young silver dragon, just as one example.
But
Moon will be fine as long as it's not a spider.
what teacher would net us more XP?
They're all the same. It's just a matter of what you want out of them. It's like what do you want to have go into battle? What sort of backup do you want to have to go into battle? Because considering what you're going against, the school isn't going to send you out here by yourself.
Yeah, we're good on combat. Missouri can turn into a T-Rex.
Oh, T-Rex.
That'll be hilarious.
Motherfucking T-Rex.
Okay, so we have the barbarian, the alchemist, and the fighter. Correct?
Yeah, barbarian, paladin, alchemist, fighter.
Okay, and what case, then I want to pick the paladin.
That's fair. They're a little bit of an all-rounder. They can heal. They can also fight, and then get some mad damage with the smites.
I don't think I have the paladin listed in my notes.
You must say he hasn't really made that much of an appearance. But he is sorry.
Oh, hi, not Geralt.
He is, I must say, he is a bit no nonsense.
The paladin?
Yeah, he must say he's a bit no nonsense. He
I mean, he's a paladin. That kind of comes with the.
yeah.
Hey, some paladins can be loosey goosey.
What's the paladin's name?
I didn't say.
Barnabas.
Oh, you know what? I'll still stick with. I love the name Barnabas. I know that name from somewhere.
It's come up in a movie.
It does sound very familiar. Maybe it is from a movie. Somebody Google it. 'Cause I don't know how to spell Barnabas.
Exactly how it sounds.
Okay, given the personalities, then I need to roll a d6. As Whisper could either go for the go for Barnabas with the idea of maybe having loosen up, or Crenshaw because he does he hasn't seen much in the way of Berserker barbarians. Okay. High or low for Barnabas? 4? Okay. Okay. Roll of 3. So Whisper's going to vote Crenshaw.
Which makes Missouri the deciding vote.
Missouri also picked Crenshaw.
Well, yes, now we're at 2-2.
Mm.
We have a hung jury, and
I guess the DM has to decide now, huh?
I don't decide anything.
well, then the game's going to stall.
I'll say. So you're stuck between Crenshaw and who?
Barnabas.
Barnabas. The thought of drinking a potion in the middle of a fight seems kind of.
Well, it's only a bonus action.
Well, yeah, but I have bonus actions.
She can always run around and feed you potions.
Wait.
Oh.
But neither one of those is the alchemist. You're also between the barbarian and the paladin.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Is Barnabas a devotee? Is Barnabas a devotee? Because in 5th, you don't necessarily have to have a deity association, but does Barnabas worship a particular person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I must say Barnabas. Barnabas does worship. does worship a specific deity.
But does Barnabas not? Does Barnabas keep it secret? I mean, the sigil should probably be on his armor or something.
Barnabas doesn't really talk about anything. He doesn't really wear a sigil. You kind of see him skulking around the school.
Then what's his whole?
I'll tell you, he has to have a sigil of some kind because you need a holy symbol to cast.
Oh, he does. Like I said, you just don't see it when he's wandering around.
And we haven't seen him cast yet.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what then? I switch my vote to Barnabas because I want to I say we have some drinks with them. See if he can become less stiff.
All right, that's 3 for Pally.
Okay.
The Pally has a cross hospitality.
Okay.
It goes to barrels in the water all the time. What's talking about?
Let's see.
This will be interesting. This is really the first time we've interacted with this guy from the sounds of it. Okay.
Yes.
I do have a question, but only because I just thought about it.
hmm
Shouldn't we have more teachers to choose from? And I say that because there were more teachers at the start of
These are the ones who
that.
they're there, but these are the ones who are willing. These are the ones who are going into battle.
I got you.
These are the ones available for this adventure.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say the mages. I'm about to say the mages and everything are staying back to fortify the city.
I think one of the reasons why we brought Jurlog outside of Kia's emotional need of it was that Jib does have some actually decent spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say the other people, the headmaster, High Mage Yormander, and Rogar the librarian are they're staying back to make sure that the city is fortified properly with spells and that the guards are properly buffed.
I still have a potion.
And arguably as much as Headmaster Brimble is loath to say it because the headmaster doesn't believe that anything is any more important than others. He is willing to say that it is far more difficult to get a high level spellcaster than it is to get a high level fighter.
Okay.
Because the world is fairly short on high level spellcasters. So you guys have settled on Barnabas?
Yep.
All right. In which case, once you have gotten to the, once you guys have, what are you guys doing before heading out?
The Macarena. Well, I got the random potion.
Yeah, I must say, you guys have, you guys, based on what happened last time and everything you guys did, you've got about an hour before it's time to head out.
Okay, how long did Fabric say I have before I have to drink the potion?
You drink it when you drink it.
Okay, but like, how long does it last?
Frabix doesn't know. Yeah, remember Frabix has experimental potions.
That's fair, and I did say I wanted to experiment with them. Okay, no worries.
Okay.
I will drink it before combat.
What I am going to do is...
What do you need?
30 gold worth of alcohol. 10 gold is going to go for a fine bottle of wine, with the remainder of 20 for other for like liqueurs.
And none of the, I'll say, I have it written down in my notes what River has, and Lachlan has one as well. The rest of you decided not to get a strange potion from.
Right.
Okay.
I thought I did.
Pretty sure you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Of the PCs.
Okay. Wait. Let me look at her sheet. Oh, sorry, I have it in a wrong section. Okay. Yes, you do have. You did agree to take a strange potion, if I remember. Okay.
For the record, Artemis is still under the effects of the gone thought.
Okay, yeah.
Because we don't want to repeat it last time.
Huzzah, I'm safe. Oh, wow. That's just...
All right. Are you going to all right, this trek, I must say, this trek is going to take about 12 hours.
Moonlight will stretch before such a trek.
All right. I'll say this trek is about 12 hours, so I'm assuming you're going to upcast it again once the 8 hours is done.
I'll have to re-up it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So what I am going to do, I am. There we go. That's the tab I'm looking for. What I'm gonna do. That is not consumed. Awesome.
And hop out.
Okay, what I'm gonna do
Okay.
is go over to Artemis and kind of whisper to her. So how much do you want to cheat on this hike?
What do you mean cheat on the side?
Have the have the hike be far less intensive.
I'm a ranger, so the hike's far less expensive for me anyway.
Well, I guess even more than to your already substantial endurance.
It's not me. How do you think everybody else will fare?
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah. So I think we're good. We don't need to. We'll be all right. We'll save it for something leisurely, so that we can have more fun that way.
Right.
I was up for some fun.
I'll say when you guys make your way to the front of the city, you will see Barnabas kind of walking back and forth, like heavily inspecting the soldiers that are coming with you guys. I'll say you have a group of 100 generic soldiers with you.
This is a lot.
Barnabas kind of seems to be looking over the group. You will see that he is fully decked out in regalia that you have not seen him in around the school.
You fancy?
He actually seems to be wearing his paladin armor, and he seems to have like this giant shield that only seems to be about 5 inches shorter than him.
Bless you.
If anyone wants to make a religion check, you can tell Masa, you'll be able to tell which deity it belongs to.
Kind of cute.
Or history with a higher DC.
Mm.
13 plus 8 is 21.
Cool.
Would Misery like to make a roll, or are you? You don't have to. Just a matter of if you're interested or not in knowing.
Let me try a roll. Let me see. Get myself together. You said history or religion?
Religion with a easier difficulty. History with a harder difficulty. It's the same for you. 1d20 plus 6.
Okay, 1d20 plus 6. Oh my.
So that would be a total of 13.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your religion?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, everyone except for let's see, for Nimbus, definitely believes something.
That's certainly a god.
He must say, you are absolutely certain that the god is good. It is good aligned. Um,
Okay.
so for everyone else, you are able to determine. You are able to determine the crest. The huge crest on his shield. The sigils on his sword, and just the general color scheme of his outfit. A sigil of scales. A sigil of scales atop a hammer. Atop a hammer. This is the regalia of the god tier.
The god.
God is named here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What God tier? Like what?
Tier.
TY.
TYR. TYR. Yeah. Said to be the son of Odin and Frigga. Effectively a god of war. And considered to be a greater deity. Known for a very heavy hand of justice.
Hmm.
A heavy hand of justice, but also shows a great amount of compassion for the oppressed. But does seem to show a bit of indifference towards people who have mild everyday issues. But seems to be far more concerned with with the plight of those who they deem to be truly suffering.
Okay.
Upon your arrival, he will look at the group of you. Hmm. Hmm. Seems to be just kind of looking at all of you, not really saying much, but stopping in front of each of you, looking you up and down, sizing you up, like gradual nods of approval. Gets over to you, Nimbus, and looks at you. Do you have? He was like, I know those eyes. You have something to prove, don't you, boy?
Not especially.
What is it that you fight for?
He asked, is that nowhere near my character sheet? Takes a moment, looks over at Artemis. Fight for many things. I'm the paladin of the first circle. A knight. My blade defends the helpless. I hold the weak. I undo the wicked.
Looking at you. I pray that your blade swings true and cuts through evil as it cuts through the wind. Looks down at Fenrir, and he'll say, I assume this is your noble companion.
One of them.
He'll lean down, kind of inspecting his fur. A fine breed. He will do well. Walks back towards Misery. And you. What do you say? I was like, and you are not. He will say, you are one of the. He was like, you are one of the fabled heroes. What is He'll say, what is it that you he was like, what is I know that this fight is not yours, but we are glad. I'll say, we are glad to have you all the same. I apologize for the inconvenience that you must that you suffer through. I pray that despite what you have gone through, your time here has been tolerable.
Yeah, it's okay.
He'll look towards you. He's like, your efforts are appreciated. These soldiers appreciate your efforts as well. Isn't that right, soldiers? They will give a quick like, "Hoo!"
I love the enthusiasm.
He will nod. Walk over to Moonlit Whisper. And you, young one, what steals your resolve in these dark times?
Mainly the fact that when it comes down to it, hope will push through in the end, and when that is low, it's always easy to be rekindled. For defeat only really comes when you accept it.
You will see something that looks like you can actively see on his face that he is fighting a smile. But he looks at you. He will say, "I'm glad." He was like, as steely a resolve as one could ever hope for. This is true, men. Hope, must say, hope, compassion, drive, desire. These are also things that will lead us into this dark time. And though some of you may not come back, know that your sacrifice out here on the field of battle shall not be in vain. We shall drive back the darkness, and those of you who have fallen will be memorialized on the wall and shall live on in infamy.
Moonlit has some thoughts for this hike.
I say he will walk over to River And we'll look at her. He was like,
You mean Artemis?
yeah. Well, I'll say he's not calling her Artemis, but I'm just saying he's walking over to River. He's like, he'll just kind of look at her and he'll say, "I've heard a great many things about you."
From who?
He will not answer that, but he will continue with Mase, you are very talented.
Thank you.
Very capable.
Is he bidding on you?
Thank you.
And a vast list of spells.
Thank you.
I have one question of you.
Okay.
Lay it on Fixer.
Do you he will ask, do you have any intention of protecting those who cannot protect themselves?
No, I'm just here for the ride. Like, that's a rhetorical question, right?
I'm just making sure. He will
I haven't heard anything good about me if you're having to ask me.
No, I'm about to say there's what I've heard, and then there's what you hear, and then there's what you experience.
I'm pretty sure you've never seen me fight on the battlefield, let alone abandon somebody who needed saving.
I haven't, Mase. All I've heard was that you were difficult, and I just wanted to hear from your own mouth if you believed that you were such.
I am very difficult, yes.
Mase. As long as I know, Mase, I've been told that you are difficult, and there are notes that imply that you are selfish.
What notes those are?
Like I said, I'm trying not to take anything for. I'm not trying to take anything for what I hear. I'll say it's the reason why I just asked you.
What selfish thing did they say I did?
That is not important, considering that we may not come back.
Sir, there seems to be a bit of shade that fell out of your pocket. I do think it would be good for morale not to be distracted by the meaning of it if there are true rumors, but true rumors behind what it is you're implying.
No, I must say simply put, I like to know who it is I'm going into combat with. It does not change anything on my end, nor does it change anything on the end of my troops. But it is nice to know. It is nice to have certain expectations of people. I must say, and I must say the notes that I was given in regards to this young lady and what she is, I must say, and in comparison to what she has said out of her own mouth. I must say, I like to know what to expect out of my frontliners. Is all I must say. That is all I'm asking. It is not, it is not meant to call anyone out, but just the way I don't know anything, just the same way you know very little about me. I only know what I've heard in reports about all of you. And if we are to entrust our lives to each other, then I feel that it would be best to know where you I'll say where your morality and your stances lie,
Well,
because that helps me understand how much of an effort you plan on putting in to trying to I'll say to trying to stop the enemy. And I'd like to know those who would fight to the last versus those who would turn tail. And I would not and either way, whether you fight whether you fight valiantly or whether you live to fight another day, I will blame you not. For my only resolve, and my resolve lies solely with me, and lies solely with me and what I can control, and all I can control is my faith and the guidance of my blade. And I simply pray that you will all put the same amount of effort in as well.
Good.
Rough.
no such thing that they said I did. You never answered.
If you return back alive, I will let you know.
Whisper will give Artemis a look as if to convey the question of how much you want to know.
I want to know a lot.
Well, rather, like, do you want to know like right now, or are you okay waiting?
Oh no. Well, if we have to wait, this is obviously far more important.
Okay, until we make campground.
I'll say about 25 yards away from you, you will see. I'll say about 25 yards away from you, you will see Fionn the alchemist kind of doing a bit of a group huddle with with the other squadron. They seem to have more soldiers. They seem to have a few more soldiers than you. But Fionn is kind of talking to them. They seem less like a military group over on their side, and more kind of like a strategic. Strategic like tactician type setup over there, where they seem to be trying to go over some sort of battle plan. Whereas for you guys, your group seems to be more military-esque.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say Barnabas will yell over. Will yell over. Theo. She's sorry. One moment. Yeah. Move out. And she was like, oh, okay, all right. And she was like, all right, guys, remember the plan. We've got this. All right. It was like victory on three. 1, 2, 3. You'll see some of them be like victory, and some of them are like, Clifford, must say Clifford is asleep on a horse on the other side. Seth kind of lackluster did that. Iso pretty much walked away from the group the moment that they tried to do the all hands in thing. He kind of walked away with his hands in his pocket, hopped on a horse, and is starting to make his way off ahead of everyone.
I guess we two will hop on horses and ride out.
All right. I must say, you guys do have the option of riding horses, or you can walk on foot.
I paid for a mount back, character generation. I'm going to use it. Damn it.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? Do you want to walk, or do you want to take one of the horses that's available?
I think I'd like to walk.
I don't
Okay.
have a horse. So what I'd like to do then is let's see, was it Nimbus? No, Nimbus was riding actually. Who was riding a horse?
Let me get one of the horses.
Jib is going to Jib is going to ask if someone is riding a horse, can she ride with them, because she doesn't trust herself controlling one.
That's what I was about to ask as well. Okay.
Missouri could become a horse.
That.
Oh yeah, Missouri, do you want to shapeshift into something? And if so, can I ride you?
What? No. I'll be a horse.
Be a demon horse. You can ride like the wind.
Okay, Ghost Rider.
All right.
I'll hop on with one of the soldiers then, since Jib is going to be with Artemis, and I don't think the XP can carry more than one individual.
It's the same size as a horse.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they can carry an extra.
I thought XPs were a bit kind of squatter in terms of width.
They're a large creature like a horse. I think in terms of the actual dimensions, they might be a little bit smaller. But
yeah. Each horse can hold 2 people.
In that case, then I will go over to the this and the XP. Care for a passenger?
No, but you'll be slowing us down if I don't. So.
I mean, well, everybody's walking at the same pace. Nobody's going like faster than anyone else. I must say they're offering you guys horses because they don't want to risk you guys being exhausted from walking.
Exactly. It would be to our detriment that I don't allow, someone in need to mount up. So, yes.
All right.
Okay.
And Artemis said that they wanted to take Jib with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jib is going to make sure that it's okay with that it's okay with Misery if she can climb on. She will walk over to Misery and be like, is it okay if I must say Artemis asked me if I could ride with her, but seeing as how you are the horse, I feel as if I should ask you as well.
Go for it.
Okay. She's trying to jump up. Can't seem to.
No, I would help her up.
Okay.
I wouldn't be a gentleman if I didn't.
Okay. You will pick her tiny frame self up and put her on the back of the horse.
No, she sits in front.
Oh, okay. She was like, she was like, this is higher off the ground than what I'm used to.
That's why you're up front.
Oh, I shall see the terror first then. Yay. She will say, do you mind if I brace myself?
No, go for it.
Okay. Her tail will wrap around your waist.
That's fine. I probably have like one hand around her front anyway, not like her chest, but like her stomach.
Also direct your attention to the oh shit handle on the front of the saddle.
She is going to look around. It's like, okay, I'll say, Barnabas will do a lap around with his horse. His horse also decked out in armor as well. You will also notice what appears to be a plethora of weapons. A plethora of like what look to be holy weapons on the side of his horse that he could probably just grab at any given point and just start using. He will say, all right, men, women, for glory.
Children.
Mhm.
There are no children in war.
Chaos has been aged up then for the purposes of the war. I should be smoked now.
I say, there are no children in war. There are us, and then there are them. I'll say, as he leads you all into the woods, you all are going in. You all have been. You notice there are 4 different groups. One group, your group led by Barnabas. The other group of NPCs led by Fionn. One group entirely comprised of riders that is being led by Crenshaw, and a group of archers. A group of mixture of archers and fighters that seem to be led by Marcus. I'll say, as you all are wandering, as you all are making your way, you're making your way deep into the woods. And you're making your way deep into the woods. Are you? They only have a general idea as to which way they're going. We are going to do groups. I need a unless somebody wants to take the lead on it. I need. Do we have a ranger?
Yes.
Okay. With that ranger, might like to make I will give you the option. Either the ranger can make the nature and survival checks, or you guys can do it as a group effort.
Even though I said it. Are we trying to find something?
No, you're trying to navigate through to avoid, you're trying to navigate through the woods, find the most efficient way there, and also avoid the dangerous wildlife.
You know what? I'll even give you an assist and guidance. Enjoy both.
So you can either do it. So you all can either do it as a group check, or you can have your ranger lead you all.
1 second. I will also
I rolled a
Miguel.
5.
Hold on a second. I'm also going to
Greater D4.
give Artemis a verbal pick me up to give her a D6 bardic inspiration.
24.
24 and a Bardic Inspiration if you want to use it.
A 24 should be high.
I'd like to think a 24 is good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You do come across, I must say, you do come across a few, I must say, you do come across a few issues in the woods. Not a, must say, not a lot, but enough to where, must say, enough to where 10 soldiers have found themselves injured must say, have found themselves injured, mostly people in the back who ended up getting swiped or attacked by a feral beast that were quickly put down, but they weren't able to evade before they got struck. Otherwise, you do manage to make it through the first leg of the woods. I need another roll.
Get that assist again.
Yeah, you got all the same buffs.
Must say, as you are making your way through the passage, I must say the woods are becoming far more dense, and it's becoming more difficult because at this point there is no path. You all are just wandering in between trees. It's become far more difficult for all of you to actually stay together as a unit. You seem to be
Terrain does not affect us because we have a ranger with us.
yes. I must say, you all aren't as a cohesive unit anymore. You're just effectively a bunch of individuals wandering through trees at the moment.
I'll roll another 24.
Okay.
But I don't think it matters that we're not a unit.
I say the point is we cannot get lost except by magical means, and we are not affected by terrain. That is
Oh yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
If we have to break up our formation a little bit, that technically doesn't. I don't think that's a.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say it's for the sake of saying it was like you can't see. I'm about to say you can't see everyone the same, but it's not affecting your ability to be able to move through stuff. It's that you just can't. It's harder to keep eyes on people. I'll say 24 again. Okay. A couple more people and the couple more people on the sides get injured. Not critically, but they do get attacked and swiped. Some of them claiming that the trees attacked them. They're not certain.
Oh, not this shit again.
Some of them claiming that the trees attacked them. A couple of them noticing that on the ground. Some blades. I'll say a couple of things that look like branches that actually lashed out at them. That seemed to be insects disguised as twigs and blades of grass that lashed out at them as they were moving past. You do manage to make it through that area. Now you have cleared through the woods, and you all have come out into an area of 5 foot tall grass that seems to expand onward for at least 5 miles. And seems to also have fairly strange looking flowers that are littered throughout the field.
Can I make a nature roll, please?
About to ask that.
I'll say yes. All right.
I'm still rolling.
What are you rolling?
Who's up? Yeah, she's rolling the same thing.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
You said 50?
15.
Okay.
Did not roll high on that.
Okay. You. Hmm. There we go. Nope, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. Okay. What the hell? There we go. Okay. Here we go. You all will notice there we go. You all will notice sticking out of the grass. I'll say for those of you who are native to this planet and to this world, as part of the I'll say as something that seemed to arrive around the same time. I'll say seemed to arrive around the same time as the demon lord was building his armies. There are tales of a strange plant. Tales of a strange plant that will throw people. That will throw people into what has been known. What has been known to be the eternal slumber.
I will make sure everybody is alerted to that.
It is almost feels as if it is a living plant.
That's typical of plants, yeah.
Yeah. As in living, it seems to be, I'll say, by that definition, it seems to be more sentient than an actual plant should be. Some people believe that it is actually an entity posing as a plant. They latch on. They latch on to people. They seem to, when people get close enough to it, they will spring out and attempt to latch on to people. And putting, those who it seems to latch onto find themselves in eternal comas.
Yeah, I'll make sure people are aware that they're not to touch the plant. In fact, I would actually go as far to suggest that we set them all on fire.
This is the you will also know that setting the plants on fire is likely to cause the spores to burst from them.
That's what I was wondering.
This is the way the plant looks in its natural state. Look, since you all are on horseback, you can see from the moment that you guys broke the plane of the woods, these plants that you can see in the distance seem to have turned in your direction.
Does anyone know a bit of cryomancy?
Let me check Jib sheet. If you want to, I'll say if you want, as the ranger, you can find out. I'll say I can give you a nature roll to know what sort of issues that you will be dealing with in this field.
Nature roll.
Okay, since you especially mentioned ranger, that would not be me.
Well, I'll say the ranger. I'll say at the moment you can. I'll say unless you have some sort of way that you can think of to understand the terrain, to know what sort of perils this place will bring.
Well, I rolled an 18 for nature.
Okay. I thought that was
not get information.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The nature roll was for the plant. There's something else out here as well. So another nature roll if you want to see about getting that.
Okay. Just to explain, my thought for the cryomancy was that if fire will actually, hold on a second. What's the current weather?
Current weather seems to be in the high 60s, low 70s, if you can guess.
Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear skies, stormy, overcast?
It is. It's clear. It's mostly clear skies with a few clouds.
Okay.
You don't really notice any. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, besides the fact that it's roughly about like close to 7 o'clock at night.
Okay. Okay, so it's not during the day then. Okay.
The sun is setting. You've got maybe about an hour's worth of daylight left.
Okay.
Oh, now it wants to know that.
But yeah, my thought was freezing the plants to keep.
Did you roll at disadvantage or advantage?
Well, since you described things to be neither, the first roll stands of 12.
Okay. All right. Let's see. For a Moonlit Whisperer, you are aware that this tall grass, more than the natural thing that you can think of, the tall grass is more than likely hiding something.
Okay.
For River, you are aware that beneath this grassy field, being able to feel the way the ground is, and sensing how your horse steps on it, and you can hear these subtle things that other people wouldn't be able to guess. The ground around here is suspiciously hollow.
So, is there a way to go around it?
The ground is suspiciously hollow, probably because something or several somethings have dug many holes underneath this. You are able to tell that this entire field stretching through the entirety of the grasslands, not only seem to have these plants, which, by the way, I forgot to tell you, these plants that you guys rolled for earlier, they are known. They are known to. They have been known to your world as Black Mercy plants.
How original.
Okay.
You also are being able to tell that the things that whatever has dug these holes underground, you are able to tell that they are giant trapdoor spiders.
Yeah.
No. No.
Do you share that with people, or are you just going to try to guide them?
No. I shared that with people. I make sure everybody is aware of what's in front of us.
Do you just tell them, or are you trying to tell them in a way to not make them panic?
They're soldiers. So I'm assuming they are skilled enough not to just panic.
So you just tell them?
I tell the guy leading us how he decides he wants to dwell that down the line is up to him. But I will tell the leader of this expedition.
Okay.
In the field in front of us. Yes. Hell of a time.
Okay.
Not to have fine familiar.
All right. Give yourself advantage. Do you already have advantage on your nature rolls?
I do not have advantage on my nature roll.
Give yourself advantage on your nature rolls as what's her face is Jib Jib is going to be using her ice-based spells in order to try to freeze and kill the Black Mercy plants.
Okay. I guess when I'm required to roll another one, I will kill it.
Seeing as how she is expecting to be coming up on a point where she can rest, she will be casting Cone of Cold and Chill Touch and Frostbite.
Awesome.
So yeah, nature roll. You can either have a nature roll with a +5 or a nature roll with advantage. This is going to be a fairly difficult thing to overcome, considering all the. Yeah, you still need the nature roll.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you're leading people through the.
Does it look like Artemis is like actively looking around to discern things?
Are you asking me or asking her?
Well, I figure I'd be asking the player of Artemis.
Okay.
15, hold on. 15 math. 15. I realized I used the sorcery point. I forgot it was at advantage. There's 2 of them.
You also have the the extra die that Moonlit Whisper gave you.
Yeah, do you add a d6 to that?
We'll go ahead and add a d6 to that. That brings me up to 22 and 24.
Okay. what I am also going to do, what I am also going to do is throw in. Okay, I'm going to throw in a flash of genius to give some advice if she's looking like she is kind of looking around, and that will add 4 to that total.
Oh, okay. So that brings it up to 28.
What's the final total?
28.
Okay.
Again, Moonlit Whisper is designed with like soft support in mind. So
Gotcha.
Okay. You trek, Masa. You trek for roughly. You trek for roughly about for about 2.5, 3 miles, and as you are making your way through this, you do hear, Masa, all of you do hear a couple of faint yelps randomly in the groups, as anyone watching will just see random soldiers. Over the course of this time, you will lose 6 soldiers as they are wandering through the fields, and you'll just hear that as they just disappear into the grass. None. I'll say all the plants you are able to avoid.
But not
6 soldiers.
tell his men about the spiders?
He did, but your nature roll, Masa, your nature roll to guide them. Masa, your nature roll to guide them minimize the damage of going through here. You guys are noticing the farther away from the city you get, the more dangerous and corrupted the landscape is. It is you can tell that the landscape is heavily under the influence of the darkness of the Demon Lord, as everything out here seems to be far more vicious, more cruel, more designed to end you.
So I do have a quick question. So
Mm-hmm.
what's in the party has come from the outside of the city. Would we not know that this is?
Oh yeah, I must say you all know that it's dangerous the farther away from the city, from the farther away from each settlement you get, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
I must say, and this is effectively like for lack of a better term, the beginning.
Oh, okay. This is the beginning. Then it's not much to. There's not much to be afraid of compared to what it could be. Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out why we're hiking all the way out here to 12 hours away as opposed to just waiting for them to come to the city where we have walls.
Because the idea is they want to stop. They want to try to stop them from as far away from the city as possible, rather than to let them get too close. And they also don't know how big the army is, or whatever this force that they're using is. So they're like, go out there and try to quell it. Or there's it's smaller than what's normal, and they're also hoping that someone who is important is out here, that if you guys go out here and you stop them, then that'll put a damper in the Demon Lord's forces.
For a world that's stuck in a siege mentality, that seems like a terrible plan, but okay.
Well, for what it's worth, I can understand why you wouldn't want the quote-unquote last city of Corinth under siege. because then you essentially have, for anyone who's played the later strongholds, the issues of your granaries will eventually run out.
Yeah, fine, but you'd still want to not, engage them in the terrain which is closer to the city where we know what the houses are versus all the way out here. And
Oh, provided the terrain is both outside of artillery range and safe.
Yeah. So one of the things,
12 hours away, we've given up whatever terrain advantage we would have had.
yeah, one of the things that they're worried about is there seems to be this general idea that as the demon armies get closer, as his armies get closer, they bring this darkness and plague with them that corrupts the land, and they want to keep them as far away as possible so that they don't get closer to it. They have the walls in case they do get close, but they're trying to keep as much of the land surrounding the city from being corrupted or tainted.
I don't know how much it would help from a exposition standpoint, but Moonlight Whisper had gone from city to city, town to town, as and was driven out multiple times by the encroaching army. So I would think he'd be rather familiar with any kind of corruption that would come with the army.
Yeah, usually the lands seem to get twisted. It's not like the plant life dies. It seems to mutate over time after his armies have settled in. Something about their presence seems to, it's like, yeah, fruits and vegetables will still grow, but when you, yes, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, there's an apple tree right here. Yeah, you can still pick apples off of it, but the tree might attack you, or the leaves on the tree might be, might be ridiculously sharp and might cut you.
It does make sense to prevent them from getting closer if you essentially have a Zerg creep situation going on. That's 12 hours already in the corrupted stuff, though.
We're
out here now, so
yeah. Primary goal is to either defeat them outright and or send them back. Bonus thing that they're thinking about in regards to military strategy, maybe there's somebody of influence out here. If there is, and they can be taken out, then that's a blow to the Demon Lord's forces. Did the
city not send scouts?
They did. They didn't come back.
They should have sent me.
Well, either way, we're out here now, heading towards it. So let's see how close we can get before we need to I guess break for camp.
Yeah. I'm about to say the reason why they sent anyone out here was because they did get a notification from, like, I'm about to say, through magical messaging that, hey, there is something advancing in the direction of the city. And then they sent scouts, and those scouts never returned. So there was like, okay, whatever is advancing is a problem.
Okay. It sounds like with Artemis, we're making some pretty good pacing, though.
All right. After you make it through, there is a bit of a clearing. And Barnabas is going to suggest that this is a spot that camp should be made.
Has it been the 12 hours, or are we like at some different time?
You are at 8.
Okay.
You are at 8, but but now at this point, it is nightfall, and he does not want to continue traveling into the darker aspects of the woods. Darker aspects of this landscape at night.
Okay, makes sense.
Artemis will concede to that too, that we definitely should not be out here.
Should we erect some barricades then?
Yes, they are. I'll say Barnabas is going to be instructing the soldiers for barricades.
Artemis,
Uh,
I advise you put down the alarm spell.
Okay.
That way we have the secured perimeter.
What I would like to do, if I could I perhaps use my masonry tools to use masonry techniques to fortify the camp's barricades?
yes.
Okay, what attribute would I be rolling against or rolling with?
You said to fortify the.
Yeah, fortify the barricades with my knowledge and tools of masonry.
Um. Let's see. I would say Dex. I'll say Dex skill, and then a Constitution. I'll say Constitution. I'll say Constitution to make sure that you can help fortify. Are you trying to help fortify all of them?
Well, yeah, if I only fortify
Okay.
the east, then that leaves
Okay.
directions kind of screwed.
Okay. Yeah. Constitution. I'll say Constitution save to make sure that you don't wear yourself out doing this.
Ooh, yeah, look at that masonry roll. Oh, look at the Constitution roll.
Okay. Holy shit! All right, look at you go.
Now, just don't ask why a person that's a former hospitality services knows things about masonry.
You also did maintenance, obviously.
I probably help charity build houses.
Let's see.
Okay.
You'd have multiple 20-foot cubes, put up some palisades, you got some masonry reinforcement, we should be good.
Do we have anything to combat aerial threats?
Shitty archers.
Hey.
Yeah. Look around. Look at all these people that have more muscles than me, and here's me doing shit.
Okay. Let's see. All right. He will. Let's see. All right. As you all are making, I must say, making camp, he will I must say they will I must say the certain people, the you have a handful of clerics with you. They are tending to the wounded. must say the Barnabas is gonna look around, and he will say, looking good. He's like, "Good job, everyone. We have made it very. I'll say we have made it far. It's not time yet to. I'll say it's not time yet to celebrate, but I'll say it was like I believe that we will be able to make it through this." Looking around at looking around at different things. All right. You guys will be approached. I'm gonna say you guys will be approached by you'll be approached by Minerva, and she will ask you guys, "Hey, I don't know where you guys plan on sleeping for tonight, but do you guys want to bunk with us?"
You'll be what? Fine.
Thank you for the offer, though.
Can I make an insight roll to see if there should be like something that I should be concerned about?
I will assist you, so you can roll everything.
I was referring to like how Artemis is saying that she's
Oh,
fine.
then I will not assist you.
Because the way you said that was like, I shouldn't be bunking with that person. He shouldn't be doing it. That's like the tone that I heard.
Let's see. Okay, apparently you are very good at the insight.
Oh, he, Moonlight Whisperer is very good at hospitality services, which includes anticipating people's needs.
I feel like I know the answer already. Nimbus, Fenrir, do you want to bunk? Do you want to bunk with the other with the NPCs?
Given that we're out here in the middle of Bumblefuck with who knows what, they could lure her out of camp if I'm not looking. No.
Okay, like I said, I'm just gonna ask. Moonlit Whisper, would you like to bunk with them?
That depends on what I'm reading from Artemis.
I don't know. Artemis, what is he reading?
Yeah, so he rolled the insight. You gotta tell him shit now. I was trying to hide, in which case you need to roll a social skill to cut in, well, depends.
Whatever it is, you gotta roll pretty fucking high.
Trying to lie to him, then you roll deception. If you're trying to persuade him everything's fine, then obviously it's persuasion. If you're telling him to fuck off, it's intimidation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to beat a 30. You get the sense that Artemis is not comfortable where we're at, and she would rather be around people she is comfortable with. They're not it.
In that case, then, noting that, Moonlit Whisper with a bit of a bow, will say, thank you for the, for the offer. Though I believe, given that we will be splitting our tasks up into our present groups a bit later, but that it would be good to foster companionship with the respective cliques.
Let's say Minerva will smile and bow. She's going to look over looking over at Missouri, and we'll ask if you want to. If you want to bunk with them tonight.
Why don't I just imagine that overnight there's going to be a swarm of poisonous corrupting spiders that goes into the NPC's tent, and because the NPCs will be screwed because no PCs are around. Yeah, that boot guy from G.I. Joe.
Let's see. Do we still have Shannon?
She's still in the chat. She's on mute.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Is anyone trying to make sure that Jib stays put?
No, Jib wants to go off.
Well, I mean, what do you mean stay put? Stay in the camp, or just stay with us?
No, well, like there I must say Minerva is about to ask her if she wants to sleep on their side tonight.
If Jib wants to sleep over there, I got no problems.
Yeah, I didn't know if people were going to be like, hey, she's ours, no fair.
Well, I mean, we're all on the overall the same team. It's just when we have to break apart is when that really matters.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not like we have like evil spies or the anime bullies that contend with at the moment.
Okay.
I think the Jib fanatics in Mark mode, so you should, Jib's free to make their own decisions.
All right. Jib will take them up on their offer. Because Jib is like, I need a break and I need to relax. It's like I need a break, I need to relax. I feel, and seems to believe it'll be easier to relax with whatever they have in mind.
I'm afraid what they have will pale in comparison to what we'll have.
Frabix, however, will wander over into your guys' side of the camp. Does not seem to be interested in whatever they're about to do.
We'll make small talk with Fabric.
It was like they live a type of lifestyles that is not to my likings. It's very comfortable, must say it is a lifestyle of comfort, a lifestyle that does not have danger, too safe. Frabix is used to the shadows, used to the call, must say, used to the howl of thieves in the night, is used to dealing with unscrupulous types of people. Feels better with your group in that regard.
Well, I was planning on some light revelry to keep spirits up.
Exactly. You guys more chaotic, less uniform.
Okay, I was afraid that the revelry and lack of shadow would have been a turn for him.
Oh no, I like the revelry. Easy for people to get distracted. Easy for Frabix to get away with things when everyone is busy partying.
At that, River covers the lip of her cup.
Is anyone paying attention to what the other group is currently doing?
mean, I'll take over at some point.
I don't think I'd actively be doing that because I want to be cooking a meal for our group because I also spent some money on aristocratic level ingredients.
Okay. For I'm assuming what is I must say Nimbus. Are you paying attention to anything going on over there? Are you focusing on setting up everything and getting ready?
I imagine he's mostly focused on setting up, but he will be glancing over there occasionally, just part of a generally being around of his surroundings.
Okay. Must say I guess what's your passive perception, Nimbus?
16.
And since River is actively looking on occasion, can you make me an actual perception roll?
Give me a second.
Put down the potato.
I can't. I can put down a 21 seconds. Or less. Possibly less.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Huzzah! What, did somebody drop?
I think we lost Shannon.
Shannon.
Right, what am I rolling? Perception?
Yep, perception.
Which was 13. I didn't realize that's just so high.
You're a ranger.
I'm a ranger. 18
Plus
13. So a lot. A lot.
18 plus 13, 28, 28
31.
plus 3, 31.
31, sir.
31.
You have as perception as I have social.
Okay. While I'm about to say, for the past roughly 30 minutes, while everyone's been setting up, you will notice that Minerva has been wandering around, asking people seemingly the same thing. That asking a certain amount of people the same thing that she seemingly was asking you. You'll notice maybe like 1 in 5 people I'll say 1 in 5, 1 in 10 people seems to be like taking her up on that offer.
Yeah, round people up for the orgy.
Around a certain point, looking over, Seth is busy also helping with the along with you, Moonlit Whisper. Seth is also helping to fortify things.
Oh, I thought that was done by this point. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, while during the time that you're doing it, he would have been helping you do that.
He reround
So,
a little bit.
Okay.
yeah. It is nighttime, and Clifford is wide awake. So he is also lugging around. He also seems to be lugging around ridiculously heavy things as well. Iso is sitting around a campfire. Sitting around a campfire eating food. He does not seem to be helping or even attempting to contribute towards anything.
Yeah, I'm the selfish one.
D, you will notice D seems to be casting a spell. Using her, seems to be taking her fingernail and seems to be drawing a very large rectangle in the air with what seems to be this purplish trail of magic behind where she seems to be tracing. There will be a faint shimmer, and then you will see her walk towards through this rectangular shape that she carved into the air and disappear.
Okay.
Look who has a magnificent mansion.
You know. Too good for the rest of us.
Over time, you will see some of the people who. So over time, you will see some of the people who are who were asking. Who they had asked. Some of these soldiers, having taken up Minerva on the offer, will enter into the mansion as well. Seth will pull up a makeshift stool and will sit outside of the door, looking as if he is one of the people who has agreed to be on watch tonight.
Speaking of watch, Artemis, you want to share a watch when that comes around?
I'm opting not to take a watch.
Okay.
Okay.
However, jump to go see my uncle right quick and apologize for blaming my father's death on him. That was kind of hard.
So who is going to? Who is going to be on watch?
I'll take one.
I'll take another.
All right.
You want to point out that my intent with the cooking was a morale booster.
I'm around.
Okay.
Well,
What
Let's see.
turns out?
put this back home.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's see. The I'm about to say, yeah. Brabix will take the last watch then for you guys. Well, which watch do you want to do? First, second, or third?
Second.
I'll take third.
All right, Frabix will take the first one then.
I do have a question though. Are these seniors that are with us not participating in watch?
Oh, they're participating in watch, but unless you want to leave the watch to the soldiers.
Well, I got alarm up.
You do.
I was just wondering.
I'm about to say alarm activates to a certain point. They can see farther than that.
That's it. Alarm only activates when they enter the 20-foot area. We have a 20-foot perimeter around the walls, but sometimes you want to see things further out.
I'm like, if you want to depend on alarm, you're welcome to. And technically, with the amount of soldiers you have, you don't have to be on watch. But you guys are aware that you are better. You are better.
Suck.
With my uncle.
You can stay near him. He does not seem to be sleeping tonight.
I mean, I don't mind sleeping in a tent while he does whatever he does.
He doesn't have a tent.
Well then. All right, we'll just sleep by him then.
Okay. in order to build a sense of camaraderie, he's like, if you guys don't have tents, I don't have tents.
Jackass sent them out here on a long range mission without tents.
I did kind of assume that the forces brought rations and camping equipment.
They have them, but they kind of have like those, those tents that are enough for you to be underneath in case there's rain, but it's not like a whole like camping tent.
Okay.
So it's not like one of those type of tents that you can. It's like, oh, hey, here's a sheet and like 6 sticks.
I am now
In
under.
that case, knowing that before we left, could I not use some of my money and persuasion capabilities to buy tent from the city?
There aren't that many. That's the thing.
Yeah, I will buy what we got.
It's not gonna be enough for everybody.
It's okay. I'm still gonna buy some for those who need some.
I mean, it's like a 70-some degree night. I'm like, they're like, we don't need tents.
Or at least bedrolls.
I mean, they have beds to sleep on. They just don't have tents to sleep in.
Interesting. Okay. This is kind of recontextualizing the city for me, because I thought the city was a bit more well-to-do, given some of its.
You guys live in a well-to-do. I'll say you guys are living in a well-to-do, situation. The rest of the city is they're not poor, they're not rich, and they don't really have the means by which to give people extra luxuries. Because to an extent, if they sent the more provisions they sent you out here with, if all of you die, then that means they've lost all the provisions.
Well, yes, but
Provisions they can't replace.
if your army starves, you don't have a defense. So
that's the thing. It was like you have food, you have everything necessary to make it on this trip and get back. I'm about to say food. You have plenty of food. Food is easy enough to come across.
well, I mean, with the land being corrupted, I was kind of uncertain how much game is available without poisoning oneself. But
Arguably, they have a pretty deep. They make enough of an agriculture within the area. I'll say within the city and within the farming districts and within the area to be able to farm and feed the city. And some of that is supplemented by the clerics who create food and drink.
okay.
So
This is kind of recontextualizing the city for me.
yeah, I'm about to say you guys have like the best life. You guys get the most. You have the most because everyone's depending on you. It's pretty much it's the equivalent of the Hunger Games, where they're like, we're gonna feed and nurture the champions so they can go out and win this war for us.
I get that, but it's a different impact on the character if it's like he's living it up in the central area, and all the other areas are essentially dilapidated or.
No, they're not dilapidated. Nothing.
The characters are restricted of where he's living.
Yeah, I'll say nothing's dilapidated. Everything. Everyone else is firmly middle class.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad then.
Yeah. Everyone else is firmly middle class. Nobody's poor or living in squalor. Everyone is the only people who are in squalor ish are the people who first get into town until they get adjusted, and once they're adjusted and acclimated, then they give them is like, hey, we're going to get you in here, get you well put together, and then we're going to get you a home. Here's all your stuff, and we're going to upgrade your life. But
I didn't mean to go into too much of a tangent.
No problem. I'll say you guys are effectively living like 1%. Everyone else is living like middle class. But they also they have this system working this way so as to make sure that nothing. It works this way because they don't waste what they have. Because if like tents go missing when I'll say like for every expedition party that goes out, if the expedition party doesn't come back, now they're like, shit, we lost all the resources associated with that expedition party and we can't get all of that back. Unless a vendor manages to make it here and they can sell us stuff to recoup the funds.
Okay. So,
but yeah, they pretty much sent you guys out here with like food rations, a few low level, like 2 or 3 low level clerics to be able to create food and water to be able to help make the rations last longer in case you guys are out here for longer than expected.
I can definitely cook. So as long as I provided the meat, I can probably make it edible.
Yeah, you guys can also hunt for stuff if you want.
It's okay. I don't believe either of us are human.
I'll say you guys also. I'll say if you want, you also have the option of trying to hunt in the nearby area to try and bring back fresh food.
I'm down with that. In fact, I volunteer as cooking.
I thought you were sleeping.
Well, if it's early on in the night.
Let's see.
I don't know if it was right next to the giant spiders and black mercy plants.
Which is fair.
All right.
It is sounding like it's on.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll say at the end of Frabix's shift. They will. Who's next? I believe it was
Whisper.
Yeah, will the whisper. Frabix will tell you. Did not notice anything. Seems to be all clears.
That's good.
You will notice when you come to relieve them, they seem to be a little more focused on labeling their wares than actually paying attention.
Okay.
They will get up and it was like, well, have a good watch. Frabix will go find a isolated place to get sleeps.
Okay, sleep safely.
Yes. In which case, go ahead and make me a perception check for your watch. Oh shit. Okay.
Yep, roll 20 me.
Okay. You also seem to be fairly distracted with some of the revelry and everything that you said you were going to be getting up to prior to your section of the watch. It was a pretty good time. I'll say it's a pretty good time. You know, some of them you can kind of hear them in the distance, still having a good time, enjoying themselves. Because of that, just kind of thinking about that, occasionally looking off into the distance, thinking about that, and about, other things just kind of going on with you. You look out, you don't really notice anything. Everything seems to be pretty chill from when you're looking out. So yeah. For Artemis, You said you were going to go talk to your uncle.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a thing, but yes, I'm gonna go talk to him, apologize for blaming Dad's death on him. Obviously, really wasn't his fault or something.
He will. He's gonna kind of look at you when you say that. He's going to snap his finger and point. He's going to snap his fingers, point in a certain direction, so that like the soldiers who were nearby, go off to go do something else. He's going to walk over to you, tussle your hair. You're going through a lot. I understand that, and I don't mean to sound like I'm expecting that I'm trying to be harsh on you. I just want to make sure that at all times you are capable of protecting yourself. Because as time goes on, until these people are dealt with, they're going to get stronger. And I want to make sure that you're getting stronger as well. That's it.
Don't worry. I know I act like a slouch sometimes, but
He's,
I'm totally capable.
you are capable. I'm not worried about how capable you are. I'm worried about how capable they might be. And at the end of the day, there's only one of you. God knows how many of them.
Well, I mean, technically not one of me. But I do have a twin sister, so I don't know if you count that.
I don't think they are going to have I don't think they're going to have similar ideals in mind of what should be happening to you. But I know that I know that you have your allies. Just help put my mind at ease. Just try to do your best.
I always do my best. I give 110% each time. I just make it seem like I'm not capable as a form of surprise.
I'll make sure to remember that the next time that you try to skip class is that that means that you're giving school 110% effort.
I walked into that. I realized that. I walked into that. You share.
I'll say, he was like, I know that you're capable. I know that you're strong. Wouldn't have it any other way. But there's a lot of, I'll say, and I know that, there's other things you'd rather be doing. But the moment that you could have learned something and you don't, and then I'll say that's going to be the time when you truly need it.
How about this? We make a deal. I promise. I can't. Never mind.
So he was like, don't worry. He was like, don't worry about it. He was like, don't worry about it. I've got to keep watch. He was like, I've got to keep watch. And you have to get some rest.
Yeah.
He was like, we got a long day ahead of us. And I don't think it's going to be good.
Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have been the person who wrote on my file that I was selfish, did you?
I don't have anything to do with files.
You wouldn't happen to know who does, would you?
That's between the student. I must say that's between the teachers.
Wasn't Marcus a teacher though?
Yeah, he is. He said that's between the teachers. Can't discuss it with students.
Okay. I was told I would get that information at sleep.
Is that Mase? He'll smirk. He was like, "Is that what Barnabas told you?" Well, hold on. All right. Sorry, Alexander's table broke. I just heard a loud crashing noise. I was like, "What the hell?" All right. He'll tell you. Well, then. Well, if he told you that he'll tell you, not much that can be done about it.
I asked what selfish things people said I did. And he said he would tell me that, not who.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure. Must say, he. If nothing else, he is a man of his word. So, pretty sure he'll inform you about what you're looking for.
Like it was you.
Oh,
You seem to think as highly of me as I do of you.
I thought he was just praising you though.
Yeah, you could praise me still and be like, ha ha ha, do better.
He'll say, he was like, at the end of the day, I don't think that you're selfish. I just believe that you're a terrible slacker and underachiever.
Definitely an underachiever. I cannot deny that.
He will say there are others who think worse of you. So say otherwise he is going to he's going to say, go ahead, get some rest. We have go ahead and get some rest. We've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do in the morning. For for Nimbus and Finrer, make me a perception for your shift.
Oh, a double watch.
I'll say try to do better than a 9 and a 12. Finrer as well.
I rolled an advantage for Fenrir assisting.
Okay. That's good enough. All right. Within the first hour of your watch, your eyes are settling in, you're looking around. You will take notice of something far off in the distance. I'll say you'll see some far off in the distance. Something that seems so obvious, you are wondering why no one else before you noticed. It was like, wait. It was like, wait a minute. It was like, Moonlit Whisper was right here. Frabix was right here. How did neither of them notice this?
Oh, apparently camp doesn't have actual torches, so we're relying on low light vision.
Clearly, I'm competence. This is nothing new. We're literally having to outsource saving our own goddamn planet. I'm obviously surrounded by incompetence.
I'm about to say, you have torches, but you can only put the torches but so far. And it's not going to light up everything around you. About to say, you have light, but out to a certain point.
We have.
And unless somebody has like the light orb spell thing where you can just like send the light off into the distance and whatnot. You would say probably about 50 meters, I'll say 50, 75 meters away from camp, you will see at least 10 sets of golden eyes that seem to be looking at you. Some of them seem to be purposefully staying out of what they assume is maximum visual range. Some of them seem to be lurking in the tall grass. But they don't seem to be getting closer. They just seem to be standing there staring.
All right. Jot a quick note down, stick it to Fenrir to have him go take it to Barnabas. Let him know that I don't know who he wants to pass up the food chain to, but the camp is clearly being observed, so we've definitely been made.
Okay. Oh yeah, I mean the giant camp of partying and torches, pretty easy to spot.
And there's no point knowing you're obvious and actually seeing that somebody has seen you. It's like somebody
All right.
in the perimeter out there. That's
All right.
Say, hey, just want you to know there's some kind of I clocked X number of things that are seemingly intelligent presences keeping an eye on the camp.
He'll look off into the distance. I'll say he'll look off into the distance and you'll see his face scowl. The eyes of evil. They're upon us. He will whistle. He was like long range snipers.
Close range snipers?
Yes.
As opposed to close range snipers?
He will say he was like this. He was like yes. He was like the close range. He was like close range are the arrowmen. He will say I need long range so that we can continue to attack them even as they run. You will see three hooded soldiers come up. He will say he will raise his hand as they point their fingers out towards them, and he will lower his hand in a fire gesture. These three will fire out several bolts of Eldritch Blast. As these bolts go flying into the darkness, striking whatever these golden-eyed creatures are. You won't hear a reaction. You'll hear these bolts hit, but you won't hear much of a like pain reaction. You will, however, after you can see that the bolts struck them, you can see whatever it is that is struck in a brief flash. You can get an idea of how tall it is. This thing, whatever it is, seems to be somewhere between 2 to 3 meters in height. All of these things seem to be about 2 to 3 meters in height, but you will see the golden eyes just kind of like slowly blinking as they back away into the darkness very slowly before their golden eyes can no longer be seen.
While that's going on, I'm going to pop a clairvoyance over there just to get an idea of what we're shooting at.
All right. Clairvoyance within range of the man. Remains in place for during the attack. While you cast this is you choose seeing or hearing. Are you choosing seeing or hearing?
Starting with seeing.
Oh, okay. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
I have
cool.
superior dark vision.
Is that a special thing?
Longer range, and I can see through magical darkness.
Okay. Awesome. Even better. Okay. Masay, the thing that you can see then, backing up through the darkness, you will see these things.
Well, look kind of familiar.
I mean, I see a raptor. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but
the tallest one that you see seems to be measuring around 12 feet in height. The rest of them seem to be somewhere between 7 to 9 feet. Looking at them, they seem to be fairly unaffected by the Eldritch Blast. More so, they only seem to be backing away because they've been noticed.
I will pass that along, as well as a description.
Okay. Barnabas will frown, and he will frown. He was like, we will inform the troops in the morning. No need for them to lose heart right now. He's like, no need for them to lose heart or lose sleep right now. He will let you know. It was like, just so you know, those are some of the demon lords, foot soldiers. Must say foot soldiers usually associated with running in, creating massive levels of chaos and casualties. Known as his death raptors.
The skirmishers, then. Got it.
Front facing magically resistant feathers. Magically resistant feathers that have been modified in order to attempt to reflect certain spells back at the caster. All the while nullifying others. It's quite annoying. And their talents capable of ripping through a knight's armor like butter.
Fun.
8 damage, 8 damage.
Too magic.
He'll say, I can tell you this because you do not see. It was like, because you do not seem to have fear in your heart at all.
What does it say about the soldiers? Are our soldiers conscripts?
They're a good chunk of them, you can tell, are just people who agree to try to do the right thing. Some of them are legitimate, like, oh hey, yeah, I'll say some of them are like legitimate, like, oh hey, I have like formal sword talent. The rest of them are kind of like Starship Troopers. I'm doing my part.
So our soldiers, for the most part, are really militiamen. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Think like 60% actual people who have gone through like basic training, and the other 40% are like I'll say that thing from Gaiden where it was like, oh yeah, these are basically just like the Night's Watch people, just the town guard. They're people who otherwise would be having pitchforks and torches. They've been updated with armor and swords.
Okay.
So it's like, hey, go out here, swing at things, hope that you kill it.
Got it. Just
Yeah. I'll say, for the most part, the hero groups do not seem to have the bulk of the actual talented soldiers, because they're assuming that you as heroes offset the amount of the lack of talent that the soldiers following you have.
okay. Like, if I'm offered gift, I am probably trying to get some sleep.
All right. So, other than that, the rest of your shift goes very well, Nimbus. About 10-15 minutes before your shift ends, I need you to make me another perception check. Trying to see if you notice it.
Let's hear it for Blessing of Fate, folks.
Okay. In the distance, you will hear two distinct noises. The rumbling of thunder. I'll say the rumbling and roiling of thunder. Off in the distance. Off in the distance, effectively to your left. And you can actively see lightning coursing through, like, seems to be coursing right over top of the woods in the distance. So it's not like the lightning is in the sky striking down. It's as if there is some sort of cloud hovering maybe about 50 to 75 meters above the ground over top of the forest, with lightning rolling around on it.
Yep.
Alternatively, you hear a eerily creepy, unsettling sound, as you can hear the sounds of explosions. Masa, you can hear the sounds of explosions. The screams of people, as you can see smoke and fire billowing to the right. It is for a brief moment, it brings back a uncomfortable sensation. So you are the first to notice. There seems to be a thunderstorm off in the distance, probably about 3-4 miles off to the left. And there also seems to be a plume of smoke and explosions of fire, and you can hear the screams of what sounds like villagers. I'll say these sounds of villagers in the direction where the raptors backed off into the night.
Well, either way, it sounds like I need to sound the alarm, so because that's definite activity that requires attention, so I will do that.
Okay.
And I will check another couple of clairvoyances just up, in the air, so I can see, see if I can see down into the storm, or maybe see down into where the, get a look at where the screams are happening. See if I can, I know they're further up than a mile, but I'm hoping if I put them up in the air, they can look down a little bit and see something high in the sky.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna say looking over in the direction of the of the storms, there is a large black cloud with lightning that seems to be shooting up from the ground into the cloud as opposed to the other way around. You can't tell what they're coming from, but with the way that the lightning is coursing through this giant thundercloud, you can tell that the lightning is shooting up from the ground as opposed from the cloud down to the ground.
So something under the cloud that I can't see is shooting lightning into the air. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's heading our way, and then there's...
No, it's not heading your way, it's just hovering over there.
Oh, it's just hanging out there. Okay.
Yeah. To the right, you can see, you see, you can't say the amount of smoke and fire is starting to rise a bit too high to be able to see much. The higher up it is, the thicker the smoke gets. You do see what looks to be a few people running through the woods as if they're trying to escape. You see them getting chased through the tree line by what you believe to be those creatures. But you do see, you see fire, you see like something spark on fire, like almost instantly. And then a few moments later, you see another thing spark on fire. If you're turning on the audio, if you switch into audio, you can actively you hear nothing except for the sound of lightning. The sound of thunder and lightning coming from the direction to the right. You hear screams and a kind of a loud screech, a loud guttural, like beast-like screech and clicking noise coming from the other direction where the flames are. You are under the impression that there is a village that is being attacked and destroyed.
All right, so sound the alarm, rally the party at a minimum.
Okay.
Rally on active, not asleep right now.
Oh yeah. All of them can. Most of the people are aware, but most of the people are kind of like, wait, what's going on? And you are able to rally everyone, start sounding the bell. For Moonlit Whisper and River, you awaken to the sound of the emergency. you will, must say, Seth will knock on the door. Will knock on the door of the mansion as people will start pouring out of it. Barnabas will be looking over at the other teachers. He was like, he's going to ask you, Nimbus. So what is it that you see with your eyes?
Well, we've got some kind of strange weather phenomenon where lightning's coming out of the ground over there, but the more concerning, those creatures from last night are attacking a village over there.
Hmm.
It seems to be chasing the civilians into the woods towards us.
Both seem to be. He's gonna leave. He was like both seem daunting. He was like both seem daunting. Nefarious. He was like obviously nefarious deed. He was like obviously nefarious deeds going on in that direction with that magic cloud. Although saving the downtrodden and the innocent, from those who would seek to oppress them. Is also very brings a deep and heavy burden. At this point, Moonlit Whisper and River, you guys are awake and you have congregated.
Where is the storm in relation to our congregation area?
The storm effectively, thinking of it as a crossroads, there's enough space between the two of them to where you can only go to deal with one of them.
That wasn't my question.
Let's see.
You said we're going to congregate as a group. Is the storm toward? Okay, say the storm is due north. Is our gathering area due north?
You were the point that you were supposed to. The point that the army is supposed to be coming from seems to be in the direction closer in the direction of where the village is burning.
In relation to what is going on, like,
where the party is standing.
Yeah, where the party is standing. Where the party is standing based on where you were trying to go in the first place.
Doesn't care about where we're trying to go in the first place. Where we are physically standing right now, congregating, having this conversation in relation to the two events.
Yeah, in relation to the storm specifically.
Okay.
Towards the storm to join the meeting with the party.
You said, are you heading in the direction of the storm?
Yeah, is the storm within his front-facing line of sight if he is walking towards the party meeting?
You can see it from yes.
Okay. Feigning sleep.
You said feigning sleep?
He's pretending to stay asleep.
Okay, cool. All right.
I, on the other hand, I'm heading to congregate with everyone else. I'm going to try to tap into my sixth sense.
Okay. Is that a skill or?
I just do it.
You said you just what?
I just do it up to 100 feet.
Well, this is like miles.
Yeah, but I know that, but I'm still tapping in. I can tap into it at any time, so I know if they're getting closer or not.
Oh, that's fair.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's one thing to be sitting here jibber jabbering, and then they just kind of roll up on it.
Okay. All right. Since it's basically you two, because he's still asleep, or pretending to be asleep. And no, I'll say probably after about like 5 minutes, if they notice that you're still down, they're going to try to wake you up.
Who is?
After about 5 minutes of like getting his troops in order, Barnabas if he notices that you're still asleep, he's going to come over there and try to forcibly awaken you.
Oh, I'm totally gonna be asleep.
Okay. All right. I'll say after about 5 minutes, he's going to come over, see that you're still down. He is going to reach down. Are you wearing any clothes?
I should hope so.
Wow.
Well, combat, sir.
We're in the middle of a military camp with no tents in a war zone. I hope you're wearing your pants.
I don't know.
In this situation, the listener is wearing pants.
Okay. Okay. He is going to, he is going to reach down. He's going to holster his sword, reach down, grab you by the waistband, and hoist you up in the air, and carry you over towards Nimbus and River. This one seems to be broken.
I will be quote unquote awoken when I am sat down with the group.
Glad to see you finally decided to join us, soldier.
Oh yes. I was in a deep sleep.
Deception.
Of course. Hello, I'm an actor.
Okay, 1 second. He is going to look at you. He's going to look at you and just going to kind of be staring you dead in the eye. You can tell that he reluctantly believes you, but is definitely going to be paying closer attention to you from here on out.
Sounds good.
Looking at you all. Well, now, he's going to rally everyone. He's like teachers, students, soldiers. He's like teachers, students, soldiers. Some of us are going to. He was like some of us are. He was like we have 2 paths in front of us. Both of them require justice to be met. We have innocence in that direction that need to be saved, and and there's obvious nefarious evil deeds afoot in that direction over there, where the storm is. He's going to he's going to look over at the 3 of you. Where should we? Where do you believe? Since you have the eyes on the situation, where do you feel that? Where do you believe that we should head to, young one? You guys as characters get to choose which path you are going towards. Burning village to save people, or the lightning clouds.
As much as I would like to save the villagers, that is probably something the NPCs can handle. given the number of names they have with them. So, yeah, I guess the Storm.
All right. So you are voting Storm. What is everybody else doing?
Sierra was saying Storm.
Sounds like
Okay.
I'm not voting.
Okay.
Reluctantly. Again, I'd rather be saving the civilians too, but one, I can't let her wander off on her own, and two, the PCs do seem more useful fighting the weird lightning thing than, rounding up random civilians.
I want to clarify, was that in character or out of character?
Out of character. That's above table.
Oh.
Character would definitely keep those thoughts to himself. I was like, no, I'd rather be over there, but at the same time, I acknowledge that Barnabas and Minerva and all these other people probably can handle some fucking raptors while we go deal with them. This killing weird weather phenomena in the forest seems to have become our speciality. Between the demon, the zombie tree and everything.
Okay.
I'm not thrilled, but it does make more sense.
Okay. I made two maps just in case, depending on what you guys selected. So, which case, Barnabas will say, I will lead. He was like, in which case, I will lead. He will say, I will lead my team. Oh, he was like, I will lead my team over here to, I'll say, to smite the evil that is, I'll say, that's causing this affront. I'll say that's causing this affront to nature. It was like you all make your way over to make your way over to the village. I'll say save as many as you can. I'll say save as many as you can. Make sure for those who have fallen. I'll say for those who have fallen, see if you have the capability of resurrecting them. I'll say if it is within your time limit. They will nod. It's like, all right, everyone, you have your orders. No matter where you go, the goal is the preservation of life, the smiting of evil, and justice for everyone.
Yep, smiting of justice.
Yeah.
He will hop aboard his horse. Let's go. He will start charging headlong. I'll say towards the thundercloud. Are you all following him at the same dashing pace?
So yeah, mount up and follow.
All right.
I still don't have a horse.
Yeah, get up. Come on.
Okay.
I must say, with that, as you all are going there, the other team is going to, I must say, Frabix will wave to you guys as Jib runs, grabs a hold of Artemis's hand and gets pulled up on the horse. And she's going to look back at the group. You guys be safe. I'm terrified.
Don't worry, I'll keep you safe.
As the other group makes their way, over into towards the village. You guys, despite it being morning and the brightness of the sun, the closer you guys get, the darker. I'll say the darker it becomes. Since I'll say Nimbus, since I'll say your dark vision comes into play immediately. upon passing through this this oppressive, it's almost as if you just ran through a wall of physical darkness.
Apparently.
It's like this oppressive aura that is immediately washed away as Barnabas, riding in front of you like this glowing beacon. You can hear the darkness screeching as he is riding through it, plowing this hole through the darkness. You can see this magical darkness almost being shredded like a bowling ball going through black tissue paper. As he is yelling, "Follow me!" He was like, "Follow me, soldiers, to glory!"
My spider sense isn't going off, is it?
Let's see. Your spider senses go off for what now?
If anything.
Aberrations, I believe, right?
Yeah, 100 feet of me.
That's a good question. One moment.
As you find out, our teacher's an aberration.
No! But he's a good guy, so it's okay. I wouldn't have a secret.
Nope. No aberrations.
Okay.
I'll say. Let me. Yep, you went in the wrong direction for aberrations.
That's cool.
Aha!
Obviously, this is something a little more powerful that can change the weather.
I mean, any druid, cleric, wizard could do that.
Yes, but it still stands. I said something very powerful.
Let's see.
So they're powerful druid or wizard or whatever.
All right. As you guys are making your way, making your way into the into this area, I am going to, let's see. I'll say I'm going to need some dex saves as lightning is striking all around you.
Yeah, we have to wait.
Um,
Damn it.
Does Barnabas have that paladin aura thing where we get to add his charisma modifier to our saves?
Yes. Seems to be a fairly large aura as well. You guys are following right behind him.
19.
He's got as long as you guys aren't lagging behind it, you do get the benefit.
Okay, and what's that bonus?
The bonus, what is it?
It is +5.
To what?
We have to make dex saves.
Are we going to +5 bonus?
Yeah.
We're with the paladin.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Apparently I didn't note that. There we go.
I know the bonus.
I had a superiority die and then, forgot to note that my superiority die have a +2 modifier on them now.
Nice.
So, yeah, double 20.
Okay.
All the way.
All right. So Dex. All right. Let's see. Where is Barnabas? There we go.
Remember, he also gets that bonus too.
Sorry. Oh, forgot. All right. So his is a 24 then. All right. And unfortunately, Jib Jib. Was not very dexterous.
Well, that +5 will help.
All right. You are riding. Each of you managing to duck and dodge through the lightning as one of them curves around. Curves around. One of them curves around Artemis and strikes Jib Jib in the ribs.
Can I interpose so it hits me instead and not Jib Jib?
Hang on. Jib Jib can try again. There you go.
Awesome.
All right. The power of fate and adorableness keeps the lightning from being able to properly strike Jib Jib. As you all are making your way there, you begin to see these glowing green glowing green spires sticking out of the ground as you are starting to approach where the source of this lightning is. You can see lightning coursing under the dirt through the spires up into the sky, seemingly feeding this cloud.
All right. Well, the obvious would be topple the spires.
As you are heading closer, the darkness is being overcome by this green lightning that is pouring out of the spires into the air. However, there is something that you do take note of. You do hear the sound of the those creatures up ahead of you. Significantly less. But you do hear the sound of those raptor creatures.
Fun.
But you only hear 4 as you make your way there, and you come into a clearing where you are finally where the spires are. As you see 4 of these creatures seemingly feeding, I must say, some of them seemingly feeding off of this energy. I must say, for Nimbus, the energy that is coursing through these pillars, the color of it seems very familiar to you. This energy seems to be similar to the color of your eyes.
Random.
Peculiar. Does it hold a particular significance for you?
No, I must say. Standing in the distance, turning around to face you, you will see this person.
Random evil druid, got it.
I was under the belief that the issue at the village would be enough to distract you. It appears the pleas of help of people are secondary to a pretty light show.
That's the joy of multitasking.
He will look at your party. Where is she?
Lots of women. Who are you referring to? Yeah.
He seems to be looking at your party and is like, no matter. Barnabas will look. He was like, I do not know what your plan is, or what it is. Or what it is that you hope to accomplish. But no one who wishes for justice would be causing such temperamental weather and disruption of nature. What is it that you hope to accomplish with these crude machinations of evil? As he's looking at the spires. This person seems to be completely ignoring Barnabas. Are you the summoned heroes?
Yeah.
He will, you said yes?
She did, yeah.
The rest of you are just kind of quiet?
Well, I'm not a summoned hero, so...
That's what it's like. Are you saying yes or no, or are you just being quiet?
We have 2 of them in our party.
Oh yeah. I'm just not answering because I'm not a summoned hero. So
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. I was like, who's being quiet? Who's saying yes? Who's saying no?
River said yes.
Yeah.
We have the 2 summoned heroes are in mark mode, so obviously they're not saying anything.
Yeah.
River was answering for them.
Whisper is not going to is not going to respond respond to it. Seems to be preoccupied with the spiders.
All right. Jib is going to say, it was like this one is not summoned. This one lives here happily. This one would also like to continue living and happily. I'll say he will look at River. He was like, so you are one of the summoned.
I didn't say that.
You did. I just asked.
Because we were the summon heroes. We have summon heroes in this party. I am not one of them.
He will look at he was like, well, he's going to look, obviously looking at the mark mode ones. Very well. I will make you an offer.
One to offer choose.
Allow me to kill them.
No.
And I will spare the rest of you.
I just said no. You don't have to finish that.
You are not a hero. You are not important.
The problem with the ultimatum like that is you're threatening people that can defend themselves around the person that can also defend themselves. It's not that much of a threat unless you're going to have some kind of display of power.
He's going to look up at the cloud. I'll say he's going to look up at the cloud above. A true display of power, you say?
Yeah, it's just
It has to be one that we find impressive. You find impressive.
That is fair. I must say, and considering your youth, your ignorance is outstanding, and you do not know when to properly be afraid.
I don't want to be afraid. This just ain't one of them.
Well then, it's about time that I show you true fear. The villagers understood. Maybe you will as well. You will hear a series of very loud earth rumbling footsteps coming from behind him. The trees are getting shuffled and knocked over, but you don't see anything coming through the trees.
Sonic Frontiers.
What was that?
She's like, the trees didn't even do anything to.
As the trees are getting knocked over, you will see giant footprints embedding themselves in the ground before you see what looks to be some sort of invisibility decloaking.
Right.
The predator. You good?
That is a thing, all right.
It will let out this horrific scream.
Oh, sad.
He will slam his staff into the ground. I'll say he will slam his staff into the ground as you can also feel the ground begin to twist and churn as you'll start to see skeletal hands start digging their way out of the dirt.
Just ensuring until it is done.
He will say, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am Islesguard, Demon Lord General."
You're who again?
Shit. I feel like you're trying to deflate him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what River does. Cause she's like, she looks at him contemplatively, like, and then she goes, "You're who again?"
He'll chuckle. He'll chuckle. He was like, although, well, he'll say, "You." I'll say he'll have a contemplative look on his face. I will make sure that I get good payment for you.
I feel like it's still having like that side of it. I'll pass on that one. Thank you, though.
You will have no choice.
I'm gonna use this time to drink the potion from fabric.
Yes, we can see what it does.
Yes.
Okay. You drink the random potion of Frabix.
It was a green vial.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's in it.
You
but it
have gained.
Grape soda.
You have gained a one-time use of Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
What level?
Good question. Let's see. Frabix. There we go. Frabix. Bullshit. Okay. 5th level Mass Healing Word.
Okay, I think that's a bit better than base. Yeah.
Oh, after the army reconvenes, they can use it on everybody.
I believe you can only use a handful of people. The
There are people.
The soldiers behind you look fairly terrified.
Of me or the
No, of this entire situation.
I'm just gonna look back at them and just utter these.
And I'll say for the rest of you. I look forward to seeing your demise. And for you, young one, I believe there are others who would like to see you.
Does everybody run into seem to know about me? I don't think so.
I do not think the protection that you keep will prove to be as useful as you think.
I think you underestimate the protection that I surround myself with.
Excuse me if I am not fearful of children.
You haven't obviously seen 3 ninjas then.
That was a magnificent play.
No, I'm calling you to get your attention.
he will slamming his staff. Continuing to thump his staff against the ground. Continue to thump his staff against the ground as certain creatures that you are unable to tell what they are yet begin clawing their way out.
What?
Ground.
The ground?
And with the
spiders, right?
No, that was over there.
Oh, okay.
that was over there. This
skeletal hands, so they're probably some kind of undead.
Currently, from what it seems like he's doing, he seems to be siphoning energy out of the ground. So what am I say? And with that, we will call it for tonight so that we don't get into a conflict with a demon general, with a understaffed party.
Good and evil on the field.
No, all right.
If I must say,
Okay.
Congratulations, you picked the hardest path.
Oh, I'm looking forward to see what the general will do.
Sell car insurance.
Yeah. I also think that I am going to be the most problematic to the group in this area. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are keyed on how I've been playing him and such.
He's afraid of the storm.
Yeah. I feel. I failed the initial will roll, which is why I'm like, oh no, I'm still asleep. So I figure I'm probably going to be rolling every turn.
Don't worry. If it does become addicting, I have a way to fix that. You might not like me now.
I would say, given this character, I don't think that's going to be one of the fun ways.
We'll try to use next word.
Right. Just so you guys can know, heading into the next session, I will be making rolls every round. Due to what he is doing and how this is effectively his lair. I'll be making rolls every round for this. Something feels off about the weave here.
The magic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, we got to get rid of the pillars.
Oh yeah, I figured as much. I was gonna
say something feels off about the weave. It feels as if it's more concentrated above than it is naturally. The soldiers in the back will be considered to be banding together to fight the other enemies that he is currently that he also has. You guys have the T-Rex, 4 raptors, and him to deal with.
I'll take care of the raptor.
4 raptors.
Oh, there's 4? I thought it was just the one that...
1 T-Rex, 4 raptors.
Oh!
1 T-Rex, 4 raptors, and a high-level druid wizard.
Druid wizard. So he's multi-class?
Yes.
Fuck.
We can take him.
Oh, I know we can take him. That's going to be a painful multi-class.
I do have a question. Was the pacing that was being used to have this be the endpoint because we're down so many people?
That and it's 10:30.
Well, yes, it's 10:30 now.
No.
That's why I was asking about the pacing to get here.
Oh no, this is going to happen anyway.
We ended where he went in.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the pacing of how this went was because you were down? No. The goal was for you to have like different things that you had to do for the travel, as opposed to just you walk and you get there.
So it was a travel session. We did what we were supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if things were being artificially slowed due to
Oh no.
count and stuff. Okay.
No, I'll say the travel is supposed to showcase how dangerous things are outside of the city, and the farther you go, the worse it gets.
Okay.
River kind of removed that.
I mean, we all know that, but
Yeah.
Well, to
Everybody knows
Mase is what the characters know due to their backstory, and what the players actually experience
That's fair.
when they leave out. So yes, well, arguably you did get the. Let's see. I know she had mentioned it earlier, but this. Let me look at the other map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other one has 15 raptors, a boss. I'll say 15 raptors, a boss, and depending on what you had done, 2 optional extra bosses.
What I'm hearing is we picked the easier route.
No, you picked the harder route. This is the infinitely harder route.
I'm guessing this is an arc boss that we're about to fight.
There's 4 generals. Well, there's 4 generals and the demon lord. So you are fighting one of the generals.
But yeah, it sounds like we're fighting a late game boss now instead of later.
Kinda. It's a doable fight.
I think the 3 of us could handle it. I think it'd be easier. I think it would be more of a boon if the other people were here.
I'm about to say it will help that you also have a wizard with you.
Yes.
And you have 2 people who can tank stuff in the form of your paladin and Nimbus. I believe Nimbus is kind of tanky.
He's a fighter cleric combo, so yes.
Okay. I'll say you're tanky. Barnabas is tanky. You have a shapeshifter who can shapeshift into tanky things.
T-Rex battle.
Yeah, some.
I'm gonna say, arguably, this battle will be a lot easier the more people who are available to just do things. So,
Well, you might want to put yours off to the side then.
I actually wasn't sure when this other phobia would pop up. I was not expecting this. I was expecting a regular weather pattern to eventually pop up, but not this.
a mana storm?
Well, you were describing it as a lightning storm.
Oh yeah, it is. It's mana that is surging around that looks like it's indistinguishable from lightning.
He's astrophobic. He is afraid of thunderstorms.
Yeah, I don't know if it helps if it's like, oh, it's not thunder. It's just incredibly dangerous currents of mana that look like lightning and boom like it too.
I feel like that the difference is inconsequential, even if he is trying to reassure himself.
Okay.
It's kind of like if you're afraid of like dogs in general, and a smaller dog approaches you, like, oh, it's just a small dog. Oh shit, it's still a dog though. Says, that is a thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm like, if you get hit by this, it's still gonna fuck you up. Downside, on the layer actions, if the lightning hits you, I'll say if the lightning end up hitting you, I roll on a different chart, and it hits you with a different type of damage.
Oh.
I'll say since it's raw mana, then since it's raw mana is going to be a random element.
Well, that's good. Again, I'm looking forward to the fight. I just think I'll be a little bit of a detriment, which probably means, given how Sarah's talking about Artemis, I imagine is going to be stop being a pushy, grow some balls, and come out over here and do something.
I mean, you do have a paladin right here. He can probably do something to help you against the frightening condition, assuming that's what you're dealing with.
Well, if I fail, that's what I'm dealing with. He
does it count as a frightened condition if something like that happens, or is it like just cinematic? You're fucked.
If I fail the wisdom roll, the wisdom save, I am treated as if I have the fear condition.
Okay.
Which means, I can still technically do things, I just can't approach the situation. He, of course, finds this a bit embarrassing and would not be ready to admit he's afraid into the deception rolls.
Okay. Well, arguably, you have a paladin here, so this is probably the best person to go into battle with if you're terrified of shit.
Provided he's close enough and ready to roll 20 does not roll 20 me.
Well, depending on the flavor of paladin he is, you're just immune to fear anyway.
If he's close enough, yes. That's the entire thing. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other time, River would be like, "Oh, let me figure out so we can get to the bottom of it." But
I know there's stuff going on. He's not going to be like, "Oh, what was me?" If anything, again, he finds it embarrassing, even though he has a reason to feel this way. He's supposed to be the one being the morale upper, not being concerned with.
yeah.
Nope, you're not Debbie Downer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say ideally next go around we should have three extra meat bodies to throw around.
Only two.
Two.
Boo is on deployment for 2 sessions.
Okay. I know, I know he had mentioned.
Said 2 seconds.
Okay.
He said 2 seconds.
Gotcha. All right. We will hopefully have 2 extra bodies to do stuff.